Morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Drop-In Morning Show with the Teach Better team, where we are live every single morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. We are thrilled to be here on President's Day. We know so many of our network that are located in the U.S. may not have school today, so we are thrilled to be starting our morning with you, whether you are getting ready for the day or maybe you're just snuggled up on the couch sipping your coffee and having a quiet morning. We have a lot in store to the show today. We have obviously good news articles. We have some education chat we're going to have. We have a new theme this week. There's no big announcements besides that there's a lot of opportunities to catch the team live this week. So we'll be right back for all the fun. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeff Gargas, how are you?
Happy Monday.
Yeah. Happy Monday.
I'm all right. I'm recovering from a head cold, but I'm better today, and I'm better now that we're here live.
I love it. Good morning, everyone. Already commenting. Gosh, bright and early. Everyone's ready to take on the day, apparently. Look at that energy. Jeff, I'm sorry you've been sick, but I'm glad that you're feeling better.
I think I just didn't know. I didn't have enough of my Teach Better family maybe over the weekend. I think maybe that was the issue. Sure. So I think we're starting to solve it right now.
Makes
sense. This is the remedy here.
I get it. Yeah. I get it. I mean, you were, we had a lot of Teach Better community that was busy with family this weekend, or
that's true. That's true.
Taking time off the grid. We had some weird scheduling, like snow days across the country that caused people to kind of feel like, to take a little time to disconnect, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Long weekend.
Long weekend is good.
I was trying to remember in my head because I was going to say that my kids had day off. I can't remember. Did they have Friday and Thursday, or I think they just had Friday.
So
4-day weekend for them.
A lot of schools around here had Thursday off because of snow, which makes sense. I feel like we get 24 hours.
We got the Friday, because we had the Friday. They canceled.
And then Friday, a lot of schools around here had like an e-learning day or a remote learning day. So it's been mixed over here with just wacky schedules. A lot of schools in the U.S. especially don't have school today. And then I even heard of other buildings who, because they don't have school today, they have an Institute Day planned tomorrow, which means by the time they see their kids again, it'll be a week apart. Wednesday.
Wow, that's crazy. Especially if they had like Thursday, Friday too. Like,
I know.
What a crazy year.
It is kind of fun working with schools kind of all across North America, is I feel like how I think of it, because everybody has different weather. Everybody has different hurdles that they're overcoming week to week. But I heard a lot of educators talking about how just last week was wacky. It was Valentine's Day. It was a full moon. But guys, it's Monday. We're starting fresh. This week's going to be a great one.
Nothing weird this week. Just normal, typical, plain Jane type stuff.
Except they're all preparing for 12-hour live, which is on Saturday.
Well, yeah, then we're going to shake it up on Saturday and make it not normal. Because, I don't know. Is it normal yet that we go live for 12 hours, or is that still weird?
I feel like it's normal.
Can we call it normal? I think it's normal.
Yeah, it's Teach Better Team normal, which is not normal, but it's Teach Better Team normal. And it's not like any of our audience really has to do much of anything besides win giveaways. So
maybe get some free professional development.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
if they're true Teach Better family members, they will sit at their screen for 12 hours straight.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Which is fun.
Saying.
But they could do it in their PJs with a bowl of popcorn.
That's true.
Essentially, we want you like tweeting and engaging and commenting and winning the giveaways, and that's kind of it. So I feel like you could still do that in a relaxed state, personally.
Oh, you don't have to get out of your bed.
No, you could
just grab your phone, your tablet, your whatever you're going to use, or put it up on a big screen if you have one in your room.
Yeah, I have a question. Can somebody tell us, if you're listening right now? I know this is a very specific thing to if you're live with us, so I need you to comment because I know it's early and people are getting ready. But can you write in the comments if you have a television in your bedroom? I have a theory. I think most people do, but I had the conversation yesterday that somebody said no, they don't think that most adults have televisions in their bedroom.
I think I'd guess that most do. We do now, but we didn't. Amy was adamantly against it until her and the kids caught COVID and we had to quarantine them back there.
Yeah.
And I used that as an excuse to put a TV in our room for the kids, and it's just never left.
I think most do, but look at our comments. We're 50-50 right now in our comments.
Yeah, we're 50-50.
Which is not, see, that's what I didn't expect. I didn't expect to have, I thought that people all had televisions in the bedroom.
So Amy says that she doesn't want it in her bedroom because she can't fall asleep when TV's on, but she falls asleep to the TV out in the living room all the time. Sure. I don't know why I whispered. I don't want her to hear me. So I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure you could. But honestly, like, it's in our room now, but I think there's maybe been one night that I've used it.
Here's my thing. I love the idea. I love the idea so much so of everyone being really cuddled up in their favorite PJs, favorite comfy clothes, cup of coffee, or, you know, like their favorite breakfast, kind of tuning in, enjoying a beautiful, quiet Saturday. But it is kind of weird if you put our faces up in your bedroom. I think that's kind of weird.
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird? It's kind of weird.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's called love.
Wow. That Teach Better Love is having Jeff and Ray's face on your television.
No, I think it's weird at all when we see our faces up on a big screen anyway, because they're just a little too big at that point.
Yeah. I prefer, if you're going to experience
on the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna experience on the TV, maybe the living room is better, but on the couch with a comfy, cozy blanket, that's fine. And then, yeah, if you're watching otherwise or listening otherwise, it's totally okay to listen to your computer or phone. We're giving.
I agree with Katie. I think that it should be on every TV you have, every screen you have. So every TV, every phone, every tablet, every laptop, everything.
I do have to say, Jeff, I got like one of those messages yesterday where somebody reached out to say, "Hey, I have a dumb question," and I can clarify dumb questions, and then we're gonna get back then we're gonna get back on track. Dumb question: we are streaming our 12-hour live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. So that means, and again, this was the dumb question, and I was like, that's not a dumb question, it's fine. That means you can log into any of those platforms at any point in time and find the live stream if you follow the Teach Better team, which, by the way, if you don't follow the Teach Better team on all those platforms, we would so appreciate it, especially if you have a platform that you use frequently. I personally think YouTube is one of the best places to watch 12-hour live. And so if you have YouTube on your television,
it makes it easy.
Watch 12-hour live on your television. Somebody yesterday was like, well, I don't have Twitter on my TV. I'm like, right. That's not really what you would be pulling up. You pull
a lot of your smart TVs, and there's an easy YouTube app for like your Fire Stick or whatever, or a Chromecast or anything like that too. Yeah. I think, YouTube's a good spot to do it, I think.
We also have a question from the community, it's hard hitting right here. As a person who doesn't drink coffee, do people drink coffee in bed? I will say I do, but is that not normal too? Am I messing stuff up?
When you're waking up, like you'll drink coffee in bed, or
like I have a television in my bedroom, which apparently I learned is not the majority. And I also, like, on a Saturday morning, I'll wake up, let the dogs out, grab a cup of coffee, and go back to bed. Absolutely. Is that bad?
I don't think it's bad, but yeah, I definitely think it's weird. It's probably not something that most people do.
Really? Why?
I don't say weird in a bad way. I say weird, like unusual. It's probably not typical, but most people don't grab coffee and then go back to bed. Typically, coffee is used to wake you up.
Here's my arguments, and here's why it's different. Maybe tell me I'm wrong. Maybe we're totally off track, by the way. If I wake up and let the dogs out, my options of where to sit my coffee are like in my bed or on my couch, right? Does that make sense?
When you're at your desk or at your other desk, or
it's Saturday morning.
You can't sit at you're not allowed to sit at your desk on a Saturday morning?
Why would I sit at my desk on a Saturday morning?
Why would you drink coffee and go back to bed?
My argument is you may not go back to bed on a Saturday morning because Amy might still be asleep.
No. It's not the going back to bed that's the issue. It's why would you drink coffee and then go back to bed? Coffee is
I'm not talking about going back to sleep. I'm talking about moving to the bedroom to
you just go sit in the bedroom, turn on TV, and that's your spot.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're messing with
It's probably not typical, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. to go back? Because that's where you're going to sit and watch TV versus the couch.
Yeah, I'm not going back to sleep. I'm going back to the bed and sitting and sipping coffee.
No, I don't. I think that's okay.
Okay. All right. Katie is saying that she works in the morning, which is lame. You're a loser, Katie. We all do.
When I get my coffee in the morning, I actually sit on my couch in the dark.
Okay, so the argument I was going to make though is like my couch. I love my couch. I spent hours and hours searching my couch. My couch is not comfortable. It's just not. It's just not. Somebody who's been to my house, yes, trust me.
No, I sit on mine because I have to keep all the lights off because otherwise the dog comes out and wants fed, and it's way too early for him to be fed. So like this morning, I get my coffee and I go sit in the dark because he'll come out and he'll like look at me and realize, oh, it's all dark, and which means Dad's not getting me food, and then he goes back to bed. Okay. So I'm just sitting out there in the dark. I mean, it's lightening up a little bit from the outside or whatever, but
so when people laugh,
I wonder if is that weird that I'm sitting in the dark sipping coffee by myself? Like
no, it's like you're slowly waking up your brain. I get that. I mean, honestly, I don't think people truly know how this show is. I mean, maybe you can tell because it's a train wreck this morning. But we are like, I sit and drink coffee on the show. Like, this is my first cup of coffee. So if you want to know where I'm drinking my coffee Monday through Friday,
well, yeah,
apparently in this chair.
I'm finishing it here, yeah.
Yeah.
But I start my coffee upstairs.
I will say in the comments, I know this is the worst conversation ever. We will transition here in a second. Katie wants to say that she disagrees, and she does like my couch. I think she's the only one in the comments that may have had the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Alex, who says sounds like you need a new couch. Like,
no, I love my couch. It's just not comfortable.
So what do you like about it if it's not comfortable? What is it that you like about it? Like, I'm just like, one of the purposes of a couch is to sit on, and you usually like something that's comfortable to sit on. So like, I would argue, just my opinion, that's a fairly important like feature of your couch is to be comfortable to sit on.
You know how there are two types of couches. One is like a cozy, like fall into it, blanket, cushiony couch.
And one is I bought this because it looks nice, not because I like it.
Yeah, it just looks nice.
Yeah. Okay. So your couch looks nice, but serves no purpose.
I mean, I sit on it on occasion, but not to be cozy.
So what do you sit on it to be uncomfortable, or like does it keep you more tentative because you're?
You know what? We've done Teach Better tours of my house before, and I'm just saying that this couch is good looking, and I just want my couch to live its best life. Okay, it is a good looking couch. Okay. The dogs sit on it. It's fine.
My couch is ridiculously comfortable.
I am thrilled. And I do see, I like your couch. I've sat on your couch before.
Actually, you never sat on this couch. We have a new couch upstairs.
Oh, see? Next trip to Ohio, I'm going to call Amy and be like, hey, I know.
Although the couch you're thinking of is out on a 3-season room now. And yeah, it's still, so that was one that you kind of sunk into. This one you don't sink into, but it's still super comfortable. It's just a different type of comfort.
I have to say, like,
big couch.
When somebody comes over, like, my couch is the one you look at and you're like, I wouldn't sleep on that. Like, if you were like sleeping over, my couch.
I'll sleep on the floor instead.
Yeah, like the floor would be more comfortable.
Look for one of the dog beds.
Speaking of really weird things and terrible conversation on Daily Drop-In, we do our Happy Feed. For those of you who have not been following along, Happy Feed is an app that came up on the show 2 weeks ago. And it was a place where we can share our gratitude every single day. It documents memorable moments. And then it has all these great features. My favorite part is all these great features to revisit those memories later. So right now we are kind of working to build up our daily drop-in moments of gratitude. We do this every morning on the show as a new feature of the show. And shout out to Happy Feed owners who we were able to meet with last week. Really, really good guys that started an app because they found that gratitude was benefiting them in their personal lives, and now have a free app to document kind of supporting other people with this practice. So Jeff, you are on the show this morning. Every Monday we're on the show together. What are we grateful for this morning? Are we just going to go with comfy couches? Is that just what we're at?
I think we're going to go with comfy couches.
Comfy couches. And hot coffee?
Sure, and hot coffee, yes. Or are we grateful for coffee in bed?
Oh, and hot coffee in bed. It sounds dirty when you say it that way. I don't know. It's a Monday morning.
I don't know that anybody thought it was dirty. I think that was just you.
Well, you know, like when you open a fortune cookie. Never mind. Okay, let's get into
whoa, time out. Where were you going with opening a fortune cookie being dirty?
When you open a fortune cookie and you're supposed to like end it with in bed? Like it's like a funny. Is this a kid's show or is this not a kid's show? Where are we at right now?
I don't know where we're at.
You've never opened. That's like a thing. Somebody in the comments told me.
I think we should play the video for some other segment or something.
This is all just an awkward morning conversation on the Daily Drop-In. Can somebody confirm my fortune cookie thing? I'm going to press the button. We'll be back. Good morning, everyone. We are back for Daily Drop-In discussing the good news of the day. And my good news is that somebody says, I've heard of that, Ray.
Kylie's here to the rescue.
Yes. I'm telling you it's a thing. Trust me.
So you read your fortune and then add those words at the end to make it dirty.
Oh my God. Look at all the comments just came in. This makes me so happy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's good. What can I say?
So that's Alex. I think it's confirming why you know that I might not. It's because it's a middle schooler thing.
It might be. I mean, I did teach middle school that was just like things are funny that aren't really funny, but that are kind of funny.
Oh no, I'm guessing that would be a hilarious game to play. We should probably play it sometime.
It's so inappropriate for middle school.
Next time I have a fortune cookie, I'm doing that. Like I just want everybody to know that I will definitely do that now.
And
I will laugh, and Amy will be like, "What are you laughing at?" I'll be like, "Let me tell you," and she will laugh, and then she will do it forever.
That will be like that's like a middle school joke that a teacher like cut that out, and then they roll their eyes, and inside you're like,
can we get like just not like create like 100 fortune cookies, and on stage at the conference, we'll do that, and the game will be like, can we keep the crowd completely silent while we say fortune cookie in bed and see how many teachers can't be mature.
Don't even joke, because there are so many things that I want to do at the Teach Better conference that like we should do with everybody. Like I have a ton of ideas. Like giving everyone a fortune cookie, they open at the same time, and then you hear the giggles would be so funny.
Oh, they had the giggles. That could be it's a good time. We need more than 100 then.
Yeah, okay. We need one for everyone.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna think about that more.
For those of you who have not been paying attention, the Teach Better Conference, you can find all the details at teachbetterconference.com. It is October 14th and 15th. Early bird registration ends in 1 week.
It's in 1 week.
It ends at the end of the month.
Woo!
I know. And let me tell
you. Save $100 right now.
I know. You have to save $100 because, guys, there's so many things you could do with $100. Like, save your money. We don't believe in paying full price.
Next week, tickets go up to $1,200.
No, they don't.
It's like but you're gonna get a fortune cookie and get to make it dirty. So like,
we should do a thing. We should do a thing that if they buy a ticket between now and the end of the month through early bird registration, they can get a fortune cookie with their purchase.
Okay, if you buy a ticket between today and the end of the day on February 28th,
which is Monday,
have a fortune cookie for you at the conference.
Like legit.
I will make sure a fortune cookie is waiting for you.
I don't know how we find a fortune cookie, but I promise you a fortune cookie if you buy.
I will rob a restaurant if I have to.
Wait, but sometimes you can like order fortune. You can like.
I'm pretty sure you can order fortune.
And they give you a lot, so I think we'll be okay.
I'm pretty sure you can't order them in any less than like a lot.
That's what I mean. So I'm just saying that'd be good. And this is also a good opportunity. Think about if you want to encourage a friend to get a ticket for the Teach Better conference. Now you've gifted them not only great happiness, but a fortune cookie.
Yeah. Like it.
Alex says, what about everyone that already registered? Do we get fortune cookies too?
You know, Alex, we'll make it. We'll figure that out.
For Alex, it's fine.
We'll make sure Alex has one. It'll be a fortune cookie shaped as a pretzel.
Can we talk about something really quick? Because I
would love it if we talked about anything at this point.
I know we're messing up the show. Guys, it's fine. It's Monday.
I like how you say it's messing up as if this isn't every single Monday.
Well, we have things we're supposed to do with 20 minutes.
We don't.
We've done nothing.
We have an hour. 41 minutes right now.
Jeff, here's the deal. Alex Valencic, has a reputation in the Teach Better community. He's a very active ambassador. He's actually a lead ambassador, which means even a further leader within our ambassador crew. And he, we love Alex, talk about sweatshirts and socks. And he's like always like repping Teach Better love. I was with Alex at a conference on Wednesday, and there was another organization, not Teach Better, who gave Alex Valencic socks, themed socks of their organization. And I was like, whoa. I think Alex is actually more famous than just the Teach Better socks. I think he's famous for just repping cool socks. And I was a little jealous when this other crew came in and like gave him swag, and I'm like, I'm confused. Is he wearing that underneath his Teach Better swag?
It's all good. We have people in place to get in and get rid of those socks. So it's good.
Cool. Yeah.
Alex, it's fine. You don't hear anything, buddy. You don't hear anything. It's all good.
I will say I got a pair of those socks too, and I will only wear them underneath my Teach Better socks. I promise.
Okay. Do you have Teach Better socks? Do you have some?
I mean, I can lie and say do. I don't. But those who want Teach Better socks, you can head to Teach Better swag store.
I have them.
Teach Better
socks. They're comfortable socks too.
You have some, don't you?
I do. Yeah, they're comfortable socks.
What do they look like? Are they black with the diamond?
No, they're white with the diamonds.
Oh, there you go. See,
Alex probably has them on today. He can show us.
Yeah. See. Okay. Holidays?
Sure. Yeah, let's do holidays. There's holidays.
How do you feel about sticky buns?
I feel like that's something I read out of a fortune cookie. I don't know. What's sticky buns in bed? I love it.
This is so inappropriate. Sticky buns. Today is National Sticky Bun Day. So we're not talking about what Jeff's talking about. We're talking about the yummy, delicious treat that you can order in the bakery. It usually has like a coffee, cinnamon, or nutty. I don't know, Jeff. I'm sorry. Definitely go grab.
I'm just putting in bed after everything you're saying right now, and it's not getting any better.
I'm saying it's yummy. So go get yourself a sweet treat this morning. If you're in a community that doesn't have sticky buns readily accessible, a cinnamon like bun would be good. You know, I feel like there's a lot out there that's just like a yummy morning treat. I think you can also eat it in the afternoon.
Yummy morning treat in bed.
Yeah. Guys, today is also Family Day. It's Islander Day. And last but not least,
it's Family Day? What does that mean?
I have no idea. It said here. Hold on. Oh. Family Day is celebrated in Canada on the third Monday of February.
Oh, it's Canadian. Okay.
Which Brad's means here. It's the coolest holiday ever.
No, I was saying it doesn't count because Brad's here.
Terrible.
So it's a Canadian holiday that celebrates family?
Yeah, it just says Family Day celebrated in Canada on the third Monday in February. Hold on, let me open it up. I will tell you details. You know, I love this website because it not only tells us the origin of the holiday, but also how to celebrate. This holiday dates back to 1844. Whoa. And there's a lot of ways to celebrate, including the interesting question of like, is this celebrated in other countries? But this says here, get in touch with extended family, host a family get-together, or reach out to your chosen family. You know I love chosen family.
Chosen family.
It does say here that Family Day is celebrated in other countries. A recent list says Australia, South Africa, Uruguay, all these different places definitely celebrate Family Day, including U.S. states Nevada and Arizona.
Only two states to us from like, nah.
I think we should. I am dubbing Teach Better support a Family Day, whether we're in Nevada, Arizona, or anywhere else. Vietnam celebrates. I mean, these are exciting things.
We're in Canada. It works.
Yeah, I mean, Canada. Shout out to Canada, valuing family. Why not, right?
So it's Sticky Buns Day, Family Day, President's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celebrate. It's also Islanders Day, which to me means that we should go on vacation.
Like New York Islanders?
No, I think it's like beach Islanders.
Ah.
Yeah. I will say, all obviously very safe, but this weekend I was out with my family. Some of my family members, and for those of you who follow any of my family members, I have like all family that really aren't blood related. They're just like family because they're family. And I was out with like 3 of my moms and 2 of my dads, and it was like this really great crew. All of them have like birthdays coming up. It's very exciting. And all of them are going on vacation within the next week or 2. Obviously very safe. You know, they're being tested and they're all vaccinated and da-da-da. But I literally was joking. I was like, this is quite the life, ladies, that, you know, and in the middle of February, you're just like, go into the beach. Like they're all taking different beach vacations. I think everybody in the Teach Better community needs a beach vacation.
Yeah. I mean, you could take a beach vacation. You can do your work from anywhere.
No, but like I'm
Can't worry
committed.
about the dog and stuff though.
Yeah. And like daily drop-in, like would it be weird if I wasn't sitting in this chair? I can't take a vacation.
You could do it from the beach.
Um,
Most beach houses have decent Wi-Fi.
that's true. Are you funding this trip? I'm all for it.
I
Yes.
didn't say that I would pay for it. I said you could do it.
I think something we should give away at the Teach Better conference is a all expense paid trip for a teacher in our Teach Better community.
Interesting. To where?
Like a beach. I don't know. Like
I was
any
gonna say, because depending on where too, that might not be a bad idea. Like Stowe, Ohio, pretty cheap around here. So
I mean, I want like a beach. So if Stowe has a beach, that's fine.
we have Bow Wow Beach for the dogs.
Okay, I'm game. I would want to go there.
You can go watch a whole bunch of dogs run around at the beach.
That's not a bad
Good for them. It's not a bad thing. No.
I'm just saying, put an emoji in the chat if you're listening right now and you want Teach Better to give away a beach vacation. I'll figure it out.
How would we give that away? What would be the?
Because we all love to like relax and enjoy, the sun on our face. Yeah. You could put the Teach Better 12-hour live up on your television in your beach house. Be great.
We'd have to do that pretty quick though, since 12-hour live is this Saturday.
No, Jeff.
It'll be for
Teach Better Academy at any time and rewatch all the
that
sessions.
is a good point. That is a good point.
See? Yeah.
All right, so we got to figure out how to give away a beach trip.
A beach trip with like a beach house and a butler and
we have a couple connections that we might be able to make something happen.
I honestly, we have a lot of friends that have homes in beach places. I'm thinking of one in particular who's not live with us right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Alex.
not like a beach house though.
Like, Alex says he'd rather be camping, so Alex won't win. That's fine. Every other person that put in the comments, I got you. But Alex,
Alex, you should not submit to this one. Then don't put your name in the hat or whatever you call it.
We got to go through this quick because then we got to get to other things in the show. We are already running out of time, and I'm
over here trying to keep us on track, and you're just like talking about beaches and fortune cookies and nonsense this morning.
You know what? I cannot tell you how many people reference. I don't know if you remember this. We had a show, and it's screwed up that I actually know the date. It was December 20th. It was a Monday. Okay. You weren't live with us, and Katie Miglin was live with me.
I remember.
And we talked about naked cookies. And I cannot tell you.
There's a common denominator there, and it's not me, Ray.
That gets quoted to me all the time. Now I feel like fortune cookies is going to be quoted to me all the time.
Naked fortune cookies? No,
you can't do naked fortune cookies. That's just ridiculous.
You do. It's just like in the bed. You just do it while naked.
Okay. There's a good news article this morning that we are going to reference and then move on very quickly for because we need to get into Brainstorm Bank and everything else for this week.
The good news is that the feed's about to die in about a minute.
It says the first public microgrid in the U.S. is powering up in Chicago to keep energy flowing during emergencies. So recent winter storms in Texas, as well as the Gulf Coast hurricane, heat waves in California, blah, 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 have forced utilities to think about a different way to be resilient and to continue to power our grids in major cities. In Chicago, we're a threat of winter blizzards, summer power surges, and deadly tornadoes can, wow, that makes our city sound so
move to Chicago. It's great.
Well, it can leave tens of thousands of residents without power for many days. So a new microgrid is being constructed here in the city of Chicago to kind of test out this new technology. ComEd is leading the charge with obviously it supporting over 10 million customers in this area. It is being built on the south side. The quote says, the impact of this project will be felt around the world with this industry to better understand if it's possible to integrate clean energy into this technology. It's being led actually by the University of Denver and an incredible professor there that is testing this technology. So it'll be really interesting to see if a few years from now, we can really support our communities by, even with severe weather, not losing power. We all know that that's a big detriment to those scary storms that come in. So kind of cool technology, very cool to bring to our students and discuss this innovative technology being brought.
Diving into what that technology is and how that works, and how do you build a grid that works when the other grids go out.
Right.
So because you would think, well, if it took out the main one, wouldn't take out the Like it's different technology and stuff.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool to look into this.
I do think it's interesting also that it's being led by someone from the University of Denver who decided and looked at it and go, well, Denver or Chicago. Well, Denver's actually a great place to live. So we're going to do this in Chicago because clearly it's dangerous. Like,
I just like that they're testing it in a community that obviously has been affected by this before. I mean, when we think about hurricanes.
Yeah. Well, and the wind and the snow. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Chicago's a great city to test it out, but there are a lot of communities that are going to benefit from this. And I personally, being somebody who lived in like a small town for a long time, I want this to absolutely be in major cities, but I really would love to see this dissipate into our smaller communities because those people get hit so hard losing power, and they're not the first communities that we're able to get to either. So if this could really become, worldwide, I think we're going to be able to see a huge impact on that.
I like that you still consider like Bloomington Normal to be a small town.
Well, when it's
bigger than the area I live in. And like 30 times bigger than the area I grew up in. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when I lived in Galesburg, Illinois, which is about 30,000, and then I lived in Bloomington Normal, which is about 150. For me, growing up in the northern suburbs, that was a real big culture shift. That was
that's definitely a smaller town for you.
Yeah, small town. I will say, like, the community I live in now is excessively smaller in like acreage, but has about the same population as Bloomington Normal.
Bloomington Normal is much. You guys are much more
very widespread.
I always laugh because I had to stop for cows on my way to school when I was younger. So, and I'm not joking when I say that.
So what's the size? Are you talking about Stowe? What's the size of Stowe? Do you know?
Stowe is way bigger than where I grew up. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It might not actually be. It's definitely smaller than Bloomington Normal, but like I think the comparison would be Akron and Bloomington Normal. So, and Akron's probably bigger.
See, when I visit Akron, it feels so much bigger than Bloomington Normal.
Because, Bloomington Normal, the downtowns, Akron's like a
city.
Like a city downtown, and Bloomington Normal is not.
Akron to me feels like Peoria because it has like.
Yeah, it's probably a little more like a Peoria. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, if any of you are listening this morning and wanting to participate, tell me the size of your town. I really find this fascinating. I've looked at a few different opportunities for like my next move. Like obviously where I moved recently, I won't be here forever. And there's so many different communities. It's amazing how the population of the community is actually what I find that part doesn't affect me. It's the size and what's around it. Like the difference of Bloomington Normal is it feels like a good sized community, but the moment you leave its parameters, it's like farmland.
Yeah. So
where I live now, if you leave this community, you're just in another big community. Like it doesn't feel,
I'm looking them up right now, and So Stowe is about 34, so about half of Bloomington. Bloomington's about 75. Akron's 198, so it's a lot bigger. But like I'm in Stowe, so my city is smaller. But
Bloomington Normal's weird though because we have the two universities, so that gets big real fast.
Because that probably doesn't include students.
It doesn't.
But Akron probably doesn't either. Akron, you got Akron. You got the University of Akron, which probably has about 32 when they're full blown.
But Alex is talking about his community is 26. That's like that. His community feels like Galesburg. Like Galesburg is about 30, 32. Like it's a community, and similar to Alex, outside of Freeport, you don't have like a budding up community. You get into like farming and
Well, he mentioned he had about just over 10,000 when he grew up. We had just under 9,000 where I grew up, so it's similar to that. We graduate class of about 100 to 120. Small.
See, that's how I feel like how you can measure something.
Where Stowe graduates by like 450-ish.
Your high school graduating class, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like my high school was 122. Like I knew every single kid in my class.
See, I graduated in my graduation class with 1,500.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
It's a lot of people.
Like Stowe's a D1 up here in Ohio, and they graduate and they're lower end of D1, but 420 to 480-ish.
If there was somebody who could summarize our conversation this morning, we have been all over the place. See? There you go.
Yeah, so Nikki's even smaller there. Yeah.
Nikki's real. You know what?
I did move for cows when I had to stop for cows lots. I had to time up my morning commute to school to not be hit by the cows crossing the road. So,
I think Nikki makes up for it because she owns every item of the Teach Better swag store.
That's true. Yeah, she can live wherever she wants.
Guys, we are going to get into Brainstorm Bank to give you the theme this week, and then we're going to get into previewing what's coming this week so then we can enjoy our coffee and try and get back on track. Hold on.
All right, welcome back to Daily Drop-In, where we are live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and LinkedIn. Did I mess that up for you?
Oh my God, that was terrible.
I should have went when we're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. We're live all over the place. Wherever you're at, you can watch us Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. We're talking about all kinds of craziness today. But this week, we are focused on small steps to continue working towards your goal as our theme, which I love as a theme. And I was like, oh, cool. I get to like take over for this segment, which means I get to ask Ray, what's the goal you're working toward right now? And what small steps are helping you get there? And I didn't tell her this. She's not prepped at all.
No.
So this is real. You're getting a real story right here. But seriously, like, I don't know that I know a goal that you might be working toward. Is there a goal that you have that you can share with us?
Are you asking about professional? Are you asking about personal?
Anything.
I haven't realized this until recently, but I very much carry personal and professional goals, whereas in other phases of life, I've only carried professional goals.
Oh, what's a personal goal right now?
Well, a personal goal right now for
me to get your steps in. You just got that cool treadmill thing.
Yes, I am trying to get my steps in. I just bought. Okay, I don't think you can call it a treadmill.
That's what it's called. It's a portable treadmill.
It feels like I feel like an amateur calling it a treadmill. A treadmill to me is something you can run on. It's secure. There's like buttons that ding. You know what I mean?
Buttons that ding.
This is like a place that I can walk on, but won't actually count much towards my health.
I disagree. I think you can. I mean,
I'm excited.
You can turn it up and make it. I don't think you can run on that, but you can. You can walk like a brisk walk, so you're actually getting an exercise in.
I do want to clarify. I read about it. You can get it up to a speed to run. That's not the concern. It's that it doesn't recommend you run on it because there's no bars on the side or.
There's nothing to grab if you
like stumble. Yeah, so they don't recommend running. Which, let's be clear, I will not be running in any way, shape, or form on this. But I am excited for that. Yeah, personal goals like that. I think I have some health goals. I've gone through some challenging phases of life in 2019 and 2020 that I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy currently in my current setup, and I want to just continue to go on that track. So some personal stuff there.
What's your steps goal? Do you have a goal? Is that something that you set, or you're just kind of exploring right now with that?
That's a great question. Honestly, Jeff, you and Dave and Chad and so many members of the team, Katie Miglin, you have these great workout goals. I am worried. I will never meet my goals that I set, I feel like, related to health. I have not figured out how to do that successfully. Here's what my mindset is. I have chosen and enjoyed standing while working. I love standing. I mean, especially in the classroom, all we did was stand for hours and hours and hours. So now, as I've started, I'm like, well, I could be walking. There's no difference.
You could totally be walking while you're doing it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm like, if I could walk 5 miles every day sporadically, not by trying or telling myself I have to feel obligated, but just as a simple like, hey, this would be a cool benchmark to reach. I think that'd be super easy to do. And I think it'd be good for me. It's 5 more miles than I'd be walking otherwise.
Do you have an Apple Watch? Do you track like that stuff on your watch or anything?
I can, but it does track it for me. The machine does.
Oh, the machine does.
Yeah. So, and I had it this weekend. I was kind of testing it out. I got it delivered on Saturday. It was the heaviest box of all time. Let me tell you, getting that up the stairs, I almost left it in my foyer to be like, I'll use it here instead. It's fine.
It's where you like tie it to the dogs like you're the Grinch and throw a bone upstairs. And
I almost called in reinforcements because I'm like, I can't push this up the stairs. I was pathetic. Either way.
Today's the day I get to know my neighbors.
Yes. Well, I did get it up and it's in my office officially. And I will say I was playing around with it. Walking a mile is really nothing, especially if you're going at a slow speed.
Walking, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I was editing videos for Teach Better 12-hour live coming on Saturday. And I'm like, oh my God, it was unreal how quickly that all went. So yeah, I think it'll be good. We have a lot of today. I think it'll be good.
I think you and I can work together because I have been terrible at my exercise goals.
Ah,
Terrible for the last several months. So I have to get back on track.
I do have to say it's fun to be able to play with the setup. Like I feel like if you're going to set goals for yourself for like physical goals, you have to kind of set up your environment to be able to be successful, right? Like if you want to work out, you need to make sure you have time in your day to work out.
Yeah.
For me, I need to finalize like where am I using this where it's not a pain to use it.
Yeah.
So right now I have it in a spot that I think I really like. So we'll see. And
do you have it on your feet right now, or are your feet like walking under the desk?
No, it's on the other side of my desk. So I was actually live. I wasn't live. I was on a Zoom call with Brad Hughes yesterday, and he was like, "That's a different background." I'm like, "Oh, you're on the other side."
Because you were walking?
I was. I think it's distracting during a meeting walking.
Because you can tell that you're moving, like, because you're.
Yeah, you can't like be leading the meeting. That's what I think my rule is going to be. If I'm the leader of the meeting, I can't really be walking. But if I'm just like attending a meeting or listening in on a meeting, or I'm just working and I'm not on a live stream, then I think I can do it.
Yeah. I think I could walk on my treadmill. It'd be different. I'd have to put you guys like on my iPad or something. But
I will admit something though, Jeff. I actually don't own gym shoes.
You don't own gym shoes, like walking shoes?
Yeah, like what are those? Yeah, like what's a shoe? I just need shoes that you would walk in, right? Like,
yeah, most companies make like cross trainer or walking shoes. Like they're called. A lot of people call them tennis shoes.
Yeah, like tennis shoes. I think that's regional. Tennis shoes, gym shoes, sneakers. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, go get some like.
So I did. They're coming today.
What did you get?
Before 10 o'clock. I don't know.
I bought K-Swiss or
it has laces. Is that not a qualification?
I mean, that's typically a sign. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It means they're probably not heels, so that's good.
They're not heels. I was walking barefoot on it this weekend, and my mother like texted me and scolded me. She's like, "You're not supposed to walk barefoot." I'm like, "Why?"
Although that's not. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, we as humans were built to walk barefoot, but
that's what I said. Can I walk on it barefoot? Who cares?
On a treadmill, they don't recommend that you walk barefoot now. I'm just saying, like in general, you can walk, but not on the treadmill. So speaking of heels, we went to 2 weeks ago. We went to the Akron women's basketball game, and their coach, there's four or five coaches, and 3 of them had heels on.
On the basketball court?
Like on the basketball court,
which, you
know, depending on the coaches, like, you know, just like any coach, like sometimes the coach is in like a suit, or, you know, some of the female coaches are in like a pantsuit, or sometimes they're in like, you know, like warm up like gear or whatever. These 3 were in pantsuits with heels. That's typical. What was crazy is she's like warming up the team, like dropping in defensive stance, like doing crossovers in her heels on the basketball court. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Like, how do you do that?
So
like, I couldn't walk on those things if I had to, let alone I probably couldn't even do the crossover like she does, even with normal sneakers on. But like in heels, like she didn't kick them off. Like she kept them on. It was awesome. It was incredible.
Women that wear heels, like if
they know how to wear heels, like
frequently, yeah,
they just become. Is that true? Like it just becomes a part, like when you're used to it, or I feel like you just never get used to it. Like it's so crazy.
I feel like there are opportunities to get used to it for sure. But have you ever put on a pair of heels?
Yes.
I think that should be a Teach Better conference sponsorship right there.
There was a picture at my graduation party that I made my mom take down of me in heels and a dress with a wig on. My cousin Jennifer made it happen when I was younger.
I love everything about that. I love it.
Looking back, I'm like, oh man, I was such a wuss when I wouldn't let that go up on my board, because there was plenty of other embarrassing photos. But for some reason, that one was the one that I didn't want up.
I'm just saying,
I would have never lived it down at that point for my buddies, but
I'm just saying, like,
I look good.
Teach Better conference, you in heels. I already want Dave in a wig. You can wear a wig too. That's fine. Like, I think this is gonna be great.
You want Dave and I? Should we do like? Do you want like a? Yeah. I have some connections to some pretty awesome drag queens, like that could like. I bet I could get some lessons. We could do some fun stuff.
I very much want that to be a sponsorship where somebody gets to. I know people like can sponsor other things in the conference, but where someone like gets to pick your wig and Dave's wig and what heels. Yeah. Okay. Like maybe during lunch, you could walk around during lunch and be all glammed up. I like it.
Maybe that'll be like a fundraising thing.
Ooh, a fundraising thing. See, this is good. We have a lot of ideas going on. Teach Better. All right, wait. We got to get into previewing
So,
what's coming up this
so
week.
is that what we're talking about right now? I thought we were going there.
No,
Okay.
upcoming this week. Hold on. I do like Alex in the comments is saying that he has a picture of me golfing in heels. That's true. He does have a picture of me golfing in heels. It totally messed up my swing, Alex. I want to read.
There's a couple, but there's a few professional, some of the professional women golfers who have done that because people challenged them, and they're, it's ridiculous, like, because it doesn't change. They're still amazing.
Well, they're still amazing. I am terrible.
Well, yeah, but that's
my best state.
I was gonna say, so the shoes didn't matter, right? So with the heels, at least you look good, right?
I will say I'm terrible at golf, but I can hit the ball usually. I was awful at golf with Alex on Wednesday, so I'm completely blaming the heels. Mm-hmm. Hey Jeff, do you want to know what's upcoming this week?
Yeah, I have no idea. My day's crazy today. I didn't look at this week at all.
Could you ask me in a cute way, like we planned it this way?
Hey Ray.
Yeah.
You know what gets me really excited on Mondays?
Tell me.
Getting to know what's coming up this week. Like, who else is going to be on Daily Drop-In? Are we going live other times? Is it maybe a special live tonight? Like, can you share with us what's going on?
I would love to, Jeff. Thanks for setting us up for success. Just so y'all know, we have a lot going on this week, like a whole lot. So later tonight, we actually have another live this afternoon, which will be with Katie and Mandy Freilich. They are live at 6 o'clock Eastern. They'll be streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn, just like normal. And they are going to be discussing the Teach Better Conference because Mandy Freilich was just announced as a featured speaker of the Teach Better Conference. Katie Miglin and Mandy will be talking all things conference. What's up, Jeff?
Like Mandy Freilich, like the Mandy Freilich, like the real one?
Yep.
Like my best friend, Mandy Freilich, like that?
Yep. It'll be super fun.
I have another question.
Oh, go ahead.
Why does Katie get to go live with Mandy and not me?
She was selected. She's the chosen one.
Another question.
Oh, one more time.
How do I get Katie fired?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that it takes 3. You only need 2 owner votes, isn't it? We have 3 owners total on the Teach Better team. You need 2 votes.
All right, I'm gonna call Chad real quick.
Yeah.
One last question.
Yes, go ahead.
If I want to come to the Teach Better conference and hang out with Mandy, how do I do that?
TeachBetterConference.com.
You see how this was good. All played.
This is good.
It's like we scripted it.
On Tuesday, we'll be live again, obviously for Daily Drop-In. Daily Drop-In's happening every single day, friends.
And who's on there? Because I don't know anybody who's on this week.
Salma joining us. Salma will be a new face on the Teach Better team, joining the Daily Drop-In. We're thrilled to be able to welcome her on to share all things. And this is Chad.
That's Chad saying not approved. Come on, dude.
I don't know if that's Chad, but if it is, that's a win.
Chad, I'll bring you chicken wings.
Nope.
Just say yes.
Nope. Chad, I will bring you chicken wings if you say no. So it's fine. On Wednesday, we will continue with not only a special Daily Drop-In, but also another live in the afternoon and another live after that. On Wednesday, we have Marcus joining us.
Marcus
he is a high school principal here in Illinois. He's also the president of the Illinois Principal Association. Whoa. Also part of our 12-hour live segment.
Marcus Bellin.
Yeah, so we're really excited for Marcus to join us for Daily Drop-In. It'll be wonderful. Obviously, we'll have Brain Break as well that afternoon with you and Dave Schmittou. And then we also will have
Actually, Dave's not here this week. I've got a special guest.
Awesome.
Can I say who it is?
Sure.
It's Neil Gupta.
It is?
It's Neil Gupta.
Can
I share this for a second? I asked Neil the other day. I said, hey, can you join me for Brain Break next week? And you know how Neil responded? He sent me a picture of 3 bottles of bourbon. And I said, is that a yes? And he said, yes. And I said, that was the best yes ever.
I love Neil. I am excited. I get to meet Neil in real life a month from
You've never met Neil in real life? Don't
rub it in. Okay. And then just so you know, after you are live on Brain Break, we will be live again. That's 3 times on Wednesday we'll be live because at 7:30 Eastern, I'll be live with the one and only Trey Gamage because we'll be joining him. He'll be live with us to celebrate the Teach Better Conference.
So Wednesday, you got Marcus Bellin, Neil Gupta, and Trey Gamage.
Mm-hmm. That's a good lineup.
That's a good lineup.
That's like my favorite lineup.
That's a fun lineup. That is crazy.
I mean, you guys know I'm in love with Neil Gupta, much less now you had Trey in there and Marcus. This is my heaven. I love it. We do have Rachel joining us. Rachel, I can't pronounce her name and I apologize. Brad knew. Stymist, maybe. She is a teacher in that Brad's connected to that we're so excited.
She's a new face too, isn't she?
She's a new face as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So good.
Nice.
And then of course on the 25th, Brad Hughes is joining us.
Brad Hughes. And then on the 26th, we're also going to go live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For 12 hours.
Be so fun.
With fortune cookies.
I do kind of feel like at some point, like, who's going to tap in to support the team when we're all dead? Because, like, I'm live on Daily Drop-In all week, at least as far as I know. Katie's going live. You're live multiple times. Dave's not live. Brad's going to be live multiple times this week. And then at 12 hour, it's Brad, Dave, you, me, Chad, Katie, and then all of our guests that are live, including members of our team like Erin and Brienne and whatever. I think Daily Drop-In Monday, we're all going to be in a coma. So who's taking Daily Drop-In on the 28th?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's you and me, and I think the thing that's going to get us through it is that on Monday we will be announcing something super special for the conference. So that's going to get us through it.
I totally forgot. Oh my gosh!
So we're gonna sleep. We're gonna rest on Sunday, and then on Monday, that's what's gonna get us going. Is we have a special announcement for the conference going.
It's not just a special announcements though. It's a keynote announcement.
We're announcing a keynote. I wasn't sure whether I was allowed to say that or not. We're announcing one of the keynotes.
I know that I'm allowed to
which
say
means
that.
we get to reveal another silhouette on the picture. It's gonna be exciting. Can we do a 12-hour live in the morning when you and I kick off? Are we going to share that silhouette and talk about it at all on 12-hour live and like let people guess and give stuff away? We could give away fortune cookies.
We are now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll figure that out. Someone write that down so I don't forget.
It's all good. Alex won't forget. He doesn't need to write it down.
Wait, but then, so if we are announcing a keynote Monday, that's also the last day for early bird registration.
And it is. That's a big day.
Open that Tuesday. Oh my God. See, guys, in my mind, in your mind,
everything stopped at the 12-hour live, didn't it?
It was like get to 12-hour and then life gets quiet.
Nope.
It's gonna be so busy.
No, so like it's been like imagine like a stick of dynamite, right? So like Wile E. Coyote maybe, and like the fuse has been going, like 12 hours when it like actually hits, but then all the aftermath is everything exploding on screen for the next 6 months.
Wait, so now I know we are like done with the show. We've accomplished nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why. If people are here at this point still, it's their own fault.
We're so sorry, guys. So wait, we have 12
I'm not sorry. Not sorry at all.
I'm actually talking through this, so give me a second. 12-hour live Saturday. Then Monday is the keynote announcement, last day of early bird registration, which is like, you should know that gives me, I'm like nauseous. And then Tuesday, proposals open. That next week, we have a brand new start of 2 different things coming to the Teach Better team that we haven't yet announced because we've been so focused on 12-hour. Like the week of the 9th, we have 2 massive new things that we're bringing to the team.
One's not new. It
feels new to me.
It does feel new, but it's not new. It's not actually new. It's not going to feel new. It's going to feel refreshed.
Okay, it's going to feel refreshed. And then the other thing to me is exciting because it's all focused on cupcakes, which is my jam.
I'm trying to make it feel less stressful.
Okay.
But that's all fun though.
The following week we have a course coming out.
Really? Is that soon for another course?
We are, yeah, because we're announcing it early because of other things going on in the month.
Oh, I should know that. Yeah.
And then we get into the most epic spring break week ever that nobody knows we have planned. And then after that, we have another course coming out because we are launching 2 courses in March and we haven't told anybody. And then it's April.
I don't think you told me.
No, it's fine. It's to celebrate one of our favorite books.
So there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
12-hour live is the kickoff to a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Are we going to announce any of the courses or anything like that during 12-hour live to like get people excited at all, or are we not? We're going to leave them in suspense.
We weren't.
With 2 courses coming out. We don't usually do that. That's different.
Well, there's 2 courses coming out because one, our community really asked for, and we wanted to make sure that we gave it in a timely manner because this was an important topic.
Yeah.
The other one is celebrating one of our favorite books, and we had to make sure that came out so that people felt like they could.
A course celebrating a book?
Yeah, it's one of our favorite books.
Oh, is it on that list? I can't.
It is. It's up here somewhere.
Oh, that's interesting. Little giveaway, little hint there for y'all.
Yeah, kind of fun. And then
That's
that doesn't
okay.
count. It's also my birthday month, and it's other things. So.
And then it's April.
And then it's April. And
in
then
April, you and I get to go to California.
That's at the end of the month. Yeah. And then proposals close in April too.
Yeah, proposals close. Yeah. So proposals. Nice thing is you have March and April, so you got a long time to put in your proposals. But
yeah. Well,
so then we get to May where we have to figure out proposals.
They need a long time, Jeff, because they're submitting multiple sessions. Like you can't just present once. Yeah, you might want to submit like 2 or 3 different ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bree's saying her birthday's in April, so we'll be celebrating her in April.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Seems legit.
I do really like that my birthday month is the same month as the Teach Better birthday. I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of fun. Teach Better birthday's coming up next month, huh?
Yeah. So I really consider the Teach Better birthday to be the birthday of all of our family, right? So it's like, Brianne, like you can say your birthday's in April, but you also have a birthday in March because, Teach Better family.
It's Teach Better. Yeah. It's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you were to rate the show 1 through 10.
12.
I don't think so.
Are you kidding me? Today was amazing.
We're at like a negative.
Today set a new standard of what this show should be. You know what today felt like? Today felt like Teach Better Talk.
Jeff, they should
before it was edited.
You should all go subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform to Teach Better Talk podcast, because if you subscribe, rate, and review, then that helps us reach more listeners. Remember
it's Mandy.
Wait,
she's here.
Mandy Freilich is here.
That Mandy. Yeah, that Mandy.
Yeah.
She gets to see us today, sort of.
Yeah,
we get to see you, Mandy. I mean, you can see us right now. But we get to see you later.
Yeah,
we hear you. But
remember when we used to read reviews?
Only Katie gets to hang out with Mandy. Whatever.
Yeah, Katie's gonna have so much fun. Remember when we used to do that? When we used to read the reviews on Teach Better Talk out loud and give people shout outs?
Remember when Mandy and I used to hang out? I do.
You're so focused on Mandy Freilich. She's the coolest.
Day. It was a better time in my life. I was happy then.
You were happy then? I get it.
She gives us a 20, by the way.
A 20? She's not.
Yeah, because she followed by this, so I'm not sure I trust the 20 rating.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Elijah in our community. He says, I love this podcast. It's centered around all educator stories. We have so much fun on this podcast. Thanks for the episodes. Shout out to Elijah. I love that.
I'm not listening to anything. I'm just hanging out with Mandy right now. Yeah. Oh, Elijah. I haven't talked to Elijah for a while.
I love Elijah.
He tweets a lot. He's always tweeting awesomeness, but I haven't talked to him for a while.
I hope he comes to Teach Better conference. He sat front row last year.
If Elijah does not come to the Teach Better conference, we're canceling the conference.
Elijah has to come to the Teach Better conference. Can somebody tag Elijah right now and make sure he's...
How about everybody tags Elijah right now?
Elijah, you need to tell him. We need him there front row. I give a 5-star review.
Remember, I used to always say that, and then you would comment on how... I don't know what you'd comment, but you didn't like that I said that.
You just can't demand people give you a 5-star. Jeff would be on the show and be like, go give us a 5-star review, and if you give us less, we don't want it. Be like,
I would say if you give us a 5-star review, Ray would really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I would wrap up my pitch.
It's true. All right, friends, we want you to go have the best President's Day, the best Monday, the best February 21st that you've ever had. It is Sticky Buns Day as well.
Sticky Buns Day. Enjoy your sticky buns in bed.
No, that would be so messy. We are going, Jeff. We hope you have a wonderful day in all the shenanigans and meetings you have. For everybody else, if you need anything, please enjoy your last sips of coffee. I'm sorry about today's show. We hope you come back and try again when we have real guests.
In bed.
Goodbye.